Hi, Governor. Laura Fitzgerald with CAP Radio in Sacramento. I wanted to follow up on that last question. You know, at the beginning of your presentation for the budget, you referenced the special fund for economic uncertainty, and I know you also have your special session going on. Could you explain maybe what there, you know, in terms of lessons learned during the first Trump administration that informed how you went about allocating these funds this time around, and what you think could be different this time?
I mean, it's not lost on me. It'd be sort of the proverbial elephant in the room on my way down to Kern, as was just said, talk about the high-speed rail. Be remiss if I didn't talk about the money. I think it was, and forgive me, and I may be off, this is, I think it was $926 million or so. It was close to $1 billion that they rated of committed dollars for the high-speed rail. It took years to get that back. We were able to get that back. So that gives you a sense of our sensibilities. He's been talking about, you know, he's celebrating the leadership of governors that celebrated the fact they did not expand Medicaid in their states. He's celebrating the fact that they intend to eliminate the Department of Education. He's celebrating the leaders of this DOGE that are talking about $2 trillion in cuts. You can't cut $2 trillion without literally gutting entitlements. So that's a level of uncertainty that's next level uncertainty. We're looking at the kind of uncertainty in the context of the SFEU, which is a reference to that $4.5 billion that I made, which was $3.5 billion, so additional $1 billion on just timing and flexibility. He's not a dictator. He may assert dictatorial points of view, but he's not. There still is the rule of law, still a court system, still due process. And so you can threaten, as Trump has consistently done, that he will not provide people in the Central Valley relief, businesses, and individual relief for emergency. He won't provide suppression dollars in the midst of an emergency for law enforcement and firefighters. He may deny that, but ultimately those federal dollars will be recovered. But in that process of recovering them, we want some flexibility in terms of the state's cash position. I think that's more reflected in what we're trying to do in terms of our budget, is just provide more flexibility so that we have a posture, if we need to push back against those assaults, and we have the ability to weather those assaults. What you see with the president-elect is, you know, fire and fury often signifying something. You see fire and fury often signifying nothing. And you have to sort of work through all of that, again, based upon my own experience. And we do that, I think, from a position of strength, because, again, we're not only the fifth largest economy in the world, but size of 21 state populations combined, we're the 10th pole of the American economy, and we have cash positions unlike any other state in the country, and I want to maintain those positions so that we can push back.